Hi, my name is Susan Rowland, and I want to say a few words about my new mystery novel, The Sacred Well Murders. It's set in the UK. It takes place in 2018, but it concerns the Celtic heritage of England. There's a group calling themselves the Reborn Celts, and they are determined to revive the ancient Celtic culture, and in particular, the religion that regards water sources as sacred. Hence, they are interested in a sacred well that they think they've discovered in an Oxford college, where they're holding a class. Unfortunately, it seems likely that these devoted Celts are somewhat too devoted and may have gone too far and see in their religion the necessity to shed blood. The background here is, of course, the climate emergency and the way in which these background anxieties may trigger more personal anxieties and send people over the edge. So there are three somewhat novice detectives who are trying to find out what the Reborn Celts are really about. They're led by an older woman called Mary Wandwalker. Her name means someone who used to talk to the gods. And she has two companions, a widowed middle-aged woman who has chronic depression, and that woman's lover who was originally the lover of her husband. Unfortunately, the young lover, Anna, while infiltrating the Reborn Celts, has actually fallen in love with their rather dangerous leader. So it's all a bit of a struggle. And we follow the Reborn Celts as they stage three sacred rites along the River Thames. The first one in Oxford University's Sacred Well, the second one on the River Thames between Oxford and London, and the third one, they actually plan to do something very nasty to Mary Wandwalker, one of the three Celtic hills of London. This hill is actually on Hampstead Heath. There's a lot of real kind of mythical and historical background to the book, but it is, of course, a work of fiction. What I'm interested in is looking at why and how people become possessed when, in fact, they're being called on to individuate, which means developing a stronger, more integrated personality. So there's a sense in which this story is about the struggles that we all face today in the 21st century. On the other hand, it's also quite comic, it's quite funny. There's a sense of humor about both the events, but also the people that you meet in the story itself. Some of you may know that I'm also known for writing books about creativity and C.G. Jung, and you will perhaps see elements of that in the story. For example, a character who dies refuses to stay dead, and another character who goes very far into the unconscious finds that she's being inhabited by a spirit known as the wife of Lear. So I hope people enjoy the book. It is meant in the first place to be fun, an enjoyable read, but also get things from it. And I'd be delighted to hear from any readers. Thank you all very much.